In 2009, we hit the streets in Houston trying to help our veterans. The statistic at the time was 1 out of every 3 adult homeless persons was a military veteran. And, obviously we were still in the middle of what was going on in Iraq and Afghanistan at the time, so we knew something had to happen. We were also starting to begin to see the suicide rates go up. So we wanted to do whatever we could to help. And as we were helping those veterans, trying to help them with their PTSD, we realized very quickly we had to help them with whatever the immediate stressor was, and many times that was housing in some way, shape, or form. And so that's when we started working on the concept of Camp Hope. We had no idea exactly what that would look like or what it's become today, but it has certainly transformed from a very rudimentary location here on the north side of Houston back in 2012 when we first opened the doors and we had 6 guys come in, and to the place where we now have 100+ veterans here every single day in a program that's all day, every day, and very intensive, very complex, but it's because of the great community we have here. Unfortunately, the first time I personally stepped on the campus of Memorial Drive was for the funeral service of the young Marine that grew up in your church. And I'll never forget it. It's just one of those moments that's indelibly etched into your brain. But I've known the family through the years, and through that, we became very well acquainted with a number of folks within the church. Many different parts of the church, ministries of the church, stepped up and said, how can we help? And to me, it's still even a legacy to not only Clay, but to all those that we've lost. Those who were lost in combat, and the multiplied numbers of that we've lost, unfortunately, since coming home. And I can assure you, many times, guys coming here, they're very angry. They're not only angry with God, they're angry with everything and everyone in the world. When they come in here and they look around and say, who are these people? It's a group from a church that's just down the road from here, Memorial Drive Methodist Church. Like, why are they here? Because they want to help you. This is what they can do to help. So they begin to see, hey, somebody, it's not just a brochure, it's not just a PSA on, hey, we love veterans and blah, blah, blah. They're out here cooking a meal, pulling weeds, painting a fence. Why? They just want to help. They want to do what they can do to be the hands and feet of Jesus. So our program is a peer-to-peer program. That's one vet who's been through the program, turn around helping the next vet come through. And there's a great power in that. Someone who actually understands, I sat where you sat, I also attempted suicide, I also had addiction, but here I am on the other side of the table, and I'm here to help you realize you can do it too. So there's the peer-to-peer aspect, there's the faith-based aspect, but we also have licensed counselors on our campus, and everyone in our program sees counselors each and every week. So we're dealing with every aspect of their life. The mental health part, the emotional side of things, and the psychological side of things, the spiritual side of things. So we deal with the whole person. They are breaking bread together. They are praying together. They are crying together. Someone comes into the program that's been living out in the woods, like, what do you need? Here's some shoes, here's a toothbrush. Whatever they need, I got it, it's yours. This is a lifelong journey. We want to set you up for lifelong, purposeful success. And as guys progress through that, many, many times they will tell you one of the greatest things that happened to them while they were here is reconnecting with their faith. And you cannot overemphasize that. You can't force it. It's just a question, what changed for you? And that's the top of mind for them. I got my faith back.